Hi, welcome to J202 Mass Communication Practices. I'm your instructor, Stacy Forster.
And I'm your lead TA, Mallory Perryman.
And we're really excited to get to know you this semester and to set you off on your career in media. So we just wanted to let you know a few things about the first week of class. So as you probably figured out, we don't have our first lecture on Monday, so don't plan to come to class Monday. We also won't have our first lab of the week, so you don't have to come to that either. So the first thing you'll have to do is show up for the second lab of the week, which depends based on when your lab assignment is. So if you are in the Monday-Wednesday lab, you'll need to come to lab on Wednesday, and if you're Tuesday-Thursday, you should plan to come Thursday, and then if you're Wednesday-Friday, you'll need to be there Friday morning. So that will be the first time that you meet us. Mallory and I will be stopping into your lab to introduce ourselves as you meet your TA and the rest of your lab mates, and then we'll all come together the following Monday for our first lecture. So I just wanted to say at the beginning of the semester that you should be prepared to not recognize yourself by May, because you're going to learn some really awesome things and you're going to be amazed at how far you've come this semester. So some of the things you'll be able to do by the time we finish in May is to write clearly, concisely, effectively, and efficiently for a variety of media platforms and formats. We'll have you thinking critically about information that you're being presented with. You'll be able to review that information, make judgments about what's important, and then be able to communicate that in the best possible way. You'll be doing professional, ethical work that uses proper grammar and style. We'll have you working in teams, and so you'll really develop your group work skills. You'll also be able to speak and write with authority about current events and trends and developments that we're seeing in the media field. You will know how to meet deadlines and meet competing demands. That's one of the first things you will learn in J202. And then we'll also expose you to the best ways to present stories in a variety of formats. So you'll learn about audio and video and online and the best ways to tell stories in those media. So this is a 6-credit class, you know that, and it will feel like 8 at times, so we will make sure that you earn every one of them. You'll be working hard to keep up, but I think you're going to enjoy it at the same time. Joining you now from room 2195, which is where we'll have our lectures. We'll also take you to the labs in a couple minutes, but before we do that, I just wanted to introduce myself briefly. You'll hear more about me in our first lecture, but this is my 3rd year teaching in the School of Journalism and Mass Communication, and I'm here because of my professional experience. So just about everything that we teach you how to do in J202, I've done in the real media world. So I spent about a decade as a reporter. I worked for the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel here in Madison and for the Wall Street Journal Online in New York. And I also spent 3 years working for the University of Wisconsin doing public relations and media relations work. So I've worked on both sides of the curriculum here in the school, and they put that to full use in the classes that I teach, and I enjoy doing that. When I'm not here in Vilas, I'm with my family. My husband, Colin, is the news director at Channel 3 here in Madison. Yes, we met covering news. And our kids, Owen is 6 and my daughter Karis is 3, and so I love spending time with them. You'll hear me tell stories about them, especially Owen. He's probably, in all my years of journalism, he may be the best interviewer / interrogator that I've ever met.
Hi, my name is Mallory. I'm the lead TA for this course, which means I do a lot of behind-the-scenes work. I work with Stacy, I work with your TAs, and I'm an additional resource for you throughout the semester. I have a journalism degree from the University of Missouri in broadcast journalism, and then I did a master's there as well in journalism. And like most of your TAs, I'm here doing my PhD work. So this is something that we do. We learn how to teach by being TAs, while we're also doing research and taking our own classes. I am married. My partner is a physical therapist, and we live here in downtown Madison with our very large cat, Oliver. He is adorable. Yes, yes. This is my 3rd year teaching J202, my 4th semester as the lead TA, and I'm looking forward to meeting all of you guys.
Welcome to the J202 lab. This is one of the rooms that we use. You will get to know them very well by the end of the semester. So we just wanted to share a few tips for you as we get going. First of all, you should really show up ready to work for lecture. and lab. So that means doing readings before lecture, doing all the work you're supposed to do before you come to lab. But as our part of the bargain, we'll be sure that every minute that you're here counts for something. Everything we do has a purpose, and you'll see that come through. So the expectations are high for you, but they're also high for me and for your TAs. But I'm super confident in the group of TAs that we have. They're very experienced. They come with a great deal of different knowledge, and so we'll bring all of that forward in the class, and I think you're going to love them. I'll make myself as available as you want me to be in office hours, in lab when I stop in when I can, and also online via Twitter and Facebook. But you should feel free to come to me and your TA and Mallory with any questions. If you take ownership of J202, you'll have partners in us because we want to see you succeed and do well here. So you're prepared for upper level classes in the J School as well as your professional career. So there are some places where you can find what you're going to need this semester. Mallory, do you want to walk through that?
Here's our website. It's 202.journalism.wisc.edu. Go ahead and bookmark it. You're going to need to visit it probably every day this semester. So the syllabus is on the far left side of the menu. If you click on that, Stacy has a few things she wants to point out about this syllabus.
I did want to call your attention to the absence policy. So if you're on a sports team and you know that you're going to be absent from class because of a game or some other excused absence that you know about now, you need to let me know within the first 2 weeks of class. So be sure to send me an email with that information in the next couple of weeks.
So the next important section to look at are your readings. We'll keep these readings updated. A lot of them just hyperlink to where you need to go. Others will be chapters from Aim for the Heart, which is the book that we require for this class. The most important thing that you're going to need to know about is the schedule. So if you go ahead and click on this link on the menu, it'll take you to the schedule that we've put together. Everything's already laid out so you can see how the semester is going to go. This lets you know what trainings you need to do that week. The trainings are on a separate part of the website. And it lets you know what we're going to be doing in lab, what's due, homework you're going to go home with so you can kind of plan ahead. If anything changes on this schedule, we would let you know and we would mark it as such. So as of right now, you can treat this as these are hard deadlines that are going to stick.
So what should you do now? Well, before you come to your first lab, you'll want to join the J202 Facebook group. You'll want to start following the J202 Twitter hashtag. We'd like you to fill out the About Me form, and this link will be on the class website, so you can find it there. And then, make sure to start checking the readings and be ready to go right away.
One final thing before you guys show up for your first lab, there are two 202 labs, 2122 and 2120. If you look in your student center where you can see all your courses, you'll see which room number you're supposed to be in and who your TA is supposed to be. Make sure you know which room number you're supposed to be in so that you don't end up in the wrong lab for the first section.